Hello friends, those back pages here. I hope you're well. Kinda pains me to have to make this type of video, but it is what it is, and we are here where we are. It's now towards the end of August 2020, and we all know what 2020 has brought so far. So who knows what it will bring the rest of the year and into next year. Will the bubble burst? Will everything go kaboom? If you don't know my feelings on this, yes, the bubble will burst. It might be this week, might be next week, might be next year, might be in 75 years, might be in 30 years, might be in 6 years, but it will, quote unquote, burst. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna entitle this episode Vintage is Boring, because it's a hot topic right now with the prices that modern cards and vintage cards actually are bringing. I've seen a lot of people say that on different forms of social media, oh, so and so is overpriced, I can't believe it's going for that much. Who would be dumb enough to spend that kind of money on that, whatever that particular card happens to be? I get it, but who are we to say what somebody spends their money on? I quickly glanced at eBay tonight just before hitting record on this video, this low-tech Eric uses his iPhone video, and looked up the completed listings on the cards you see in front of you, because I feel that's a good barometer to what cards are going for. Shenanigans aside, all the cards you see in front of you are worth, quote unquote, more than I paid for them. I'm happy about that. They can't all be, home runs. Can't all be touchdowns, 3-pointers, however you want to, whatever kind of analogy you want to use. But I think there's a big difference, and again, I'm 49 years old. So I'm not old, but I'm not young. And I've been doing this a long time, so the cards you can see in front of you have taken me almost a lifetime to accumulate. That is something to keep in mind, especially if you're just joining now. I don't envy anybody who's starting to collect now, because everything is so expensive. And again, that's all relative. To me, $20 might not mean anything. I mean, $20 to me might not mean anything to someone who's 13 years old, or 15, or whatever it may be. Someone young. For me personally, it takes some thinking internally to spend $100 on one card. I know that might sound crazy to some of you. But I don't think it's fair to pick one side or the other. Oh, modern sucks. Who's paying? And I didn't bring it out. I have a PSA 9 Mahomes Prism rookie in my collection that I bought roughly, it was last July, so 13 months ago. I paid $75 for it. I did not look that one up because it wasn't in front of me, but safe to say that's over $1,000 now. Sorry about that. Interrupted. Believe I was talking about the Prism Mahomes rookie that I paid $75 for 13 months ago. Is now is valued in the four figures somewhere. I didn't look it up because it's not sitting in front of me. But I do have his optic rookie here on a PSA 9. I paid $30 for that. I looked that up. The most recent one sold for about $450. So in 13 months, that's gone up 15-fold. Fortunate enough, actually, this is a dupe, because I won an additional one. Wasn't really intended to, but it was $30. So I did. Probably going to make that one available for trade of some sort. But anyway, what am I getting at here when I say vintage is boring? Here you have a Mickey Mantle rookie. It's a great card. I'm proud to have it in my collection. But Mickey Mantle has been dead over 25 years now. Nothing's going to happen to make this card go up. And conversely, nothing's going to happen really to make it go down. Obviously a crash and all that stuff. All things being equal, I'm talking here freely. All things being equal. It's very safe. Buying a Mantle rookie is very safe. He's Hall of Famer, legendary, deceased, yada yada yada. It's never too late to buy an Aaron rookie if you're listening to this. Babe Ruth, same deal. Now you see these young kids coming into the hobby, young people. To them, that Jordan rookie is a vintage card. Not to me. I was 15 when that came out. Didn't pull that particular one out of a pack, but did buy it about 5 years ago now. Looked it up. Recent one sold for 9 times what I paid for that one. No, I'm sorry, 5 times. I apologize. 5 times what I paid for it. Jordan is safe. Safe bet. Still alive. Kids kind of know who he is. So, short of doing something stupid, Jordan cards are pretty rock solid. To the right of that card is LeBron James, Topps Chrome rookie. I don't know if I could do the math, what I paid for that versus what they go for now. Probably about 50 times what I paid for it. And again, this is not a flex video or humble brag video. Now again, could that LeBron James go down? Of course, if he does something stupid. But he has set himself up now to be absolutely legendary. Not just basketball, it could be bigger than basketball. I apologize, I'm getting a lot of freaking text messages and it's pissing me off. But it bothers me when I see a lot of people, I sold this current hot card of this young star, and I picked up this, this vintage card. That's fine, But then, the parades of comments that follow that's what pisses me. Oh, that was smart. Only an idiot would hold on to that kind of card. And that card, was a wise move because, the modern card, that's going to tank. Wait till the bubble bursts and it's all going to fall apart. And all that other rhetoric, and it pisses me off. These young people that are coming into the hobby, maybe they're investors or not. I'm speaking about leaning towards not. They want to see guys they see on TV, go to the games. They want to follow those guys. Do you think anybody collecting back in the 50s, who do you think they collected back in the 50s? Oh, I collect Mantle. I collect Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, Duke Snider, Gil Hodges, Yogi Berra, whoever it may be. Guys they watch play. I'm sure there were some people back in 1955 that said, yeah, I collect Ty Cobb, or Honest Wagner, Christy Mathewson, Cy Young. But very few. And I'm not saying that vintage is going to die out. Vintage is not going to die out. But there are so many factors that we, as collectors, need to keep in mind. People need to be interested. And during these crazy times with nowhere to go, nothing to do, nothing to spend your money on, that's definitely leading to why some of these prices are absolutely astronomical through the roof. That Tom Brady Contenders rookie, the last copy sold for about $27,000. I didn't even pay 10% of that. Not even close. Bought that in 2012 because I like collecting graded rookie cards. It's what I enjoy. A lot of people have said, why do you collect graded? That's a story for another time. I've told that story before. I like grading. I don't apologize for that. If someone doesn't like grading, that's fine. I have a raw card here. 7 months ago, this was $30. This is the refractor parallel of his rookie card. It's not $30 anymore. Could that come crashing down? Of course it could. Everything could. But he's a young soccer player. I believe he's still 21 years old. Yeah, he'll be 22 in December. So he's Soto and Acuna's age. So if these guys, these young, new, young, old, returning, however you want to classify them, collectors, they want to come into the hobby and they want to spend their money on Patrick Mahomes II. And then we all say, oh, that's stupid. You should just be buying Mantle or Aaron or Mays. Who are we to say that? I don't think that's right. Well, that might be the safe bet because, most of them are deceased or retired. That's the safe bet, but that doesn't mean it's the fun bet. I'm doing a lot of rambling and I apologize. I'm a little heated. I'm seeing this topic gaining some steam in the community and outside the community. And I think it's fair to look at it from both sides. No matter what happens, if the bubble bursts, if the economy explodes or implodes or is gone, the hobby's going to be fine. They'll always be collecting. It goes in ebbs and flows. So yeah, I want that, I just wanted to get this out there that, there's no wrong way to collect. But don't dismiss something because it's modern or expensive. What's modern or what's vintage and expensive or modern is expensive is up to the individual. I drive a Toyota because it's it's a fine running car. It gets me from point A to point B. Oh, and another topic that I've been asked about by a few of you recently, so I've talked about it a little bit, and that's sniping. What is sniping? Well, it's a service that places your bid for you. I guess that's the easiest way to describe it. I personally use Gixen, GIXEN.com. I pay $6 a year and I have unlimited snipes. I like to place my snipes because of these cards. Like, see the Mahomes was definitely purchased by a snipe. It saves you money. That's the bottom line. If you want to pay $30 for something, you set your snipe for $30. If the auction ends at $5, you win $5. And I'm being very, very, very basic here for simplicity's sake. A lot of people, I don't want to give my information. Well, then, okay, you can manually snipe, but don't complain if you either don't win or spend more than you want. You get caught up in bidding fever. But if you place a snipe for something for $30, actually, let me be more extreme. If you place a snipe for something for $250 and it ends at $103, you win at $103. It's not going to automatically keep bidding you up. It doesn't work that way. I know a lot of people, at least years ago, used to think that. I've used Gixen probably for 6 or 7 years now. I've used other ones I can't recall. So that's just a little bit of a knowledge on sniping. If you have more questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. And again, I want to apologize for the somewhat non-positive nature of this one, but it's a little frustrating to see this catching on. This is, it's crazy times, what we're going through now in the hobby and the world and everything. And you have to be enjoying yourself. So, if you want to spend 15 grand and buy this card on eBay, when I paid $300 for it years and years ago because I collect graded rookie cards, more power to you. Enjoy it. If you can afford it, go for it. Makes you happy. But don't, none of us if I couldn't buy that now, if I was collecting now, I would not spend that on a card. I know people that can, but it's not me. So, as a community, as a hobby, however you want to phrase it, we should spend less time like chastising and making fun. I can't believe somebody spent that much on this card. We need to spend less time doing that. More time, maybe even explaining, hey, maybe, like, if you disagree with why somebody should pay X amount of dollars for X, whatever card it may be, maybe try to become friendly with them and say, hey, maybe that's not the best idea, here's why. Not, well, you're stupid for buying that, it's going to be worth nothing in X amount of time. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode. I am very appreciative of you spending your time with me telling my stories and things. Remember to always be kind, keep learning, share your knowledge, and cherish your collection.